Wizards of the Coast, I have a bone to pick with you. Could you please explain to me exactly what this is that you have released? Lightning Keep, said to be a Minecraft-inspired adventure, is nothing close to being Minecraft-inspired. It is definitely Dungeons and Dragons, but calling it Minecraft is outrageous. And that is actually the topic for today's video. So, if you will, join me as we take a look at 3 adventures inspired by Minecraft. The topic of today's video is going to be using the Snowy Village seed. On screen, you will be seeing tables for daylight encounters and nighttime encounters designated for specific biomes that can be encountered in this world, including the ocean encounter table, since this zone does have an ocean theming. And let's not forget that villagers can be counted as quest givers given their trade tables. For our first adventure, we are taking a look at this village that is, well, the name for the seed. We are using shield guardians for our iron golems, since iron golems themselves use a poisonous breath. Now, according to Minecraft's Wikipedia page, there are a certain number of villagers in a village equal to the number of beds in that village. So you will see now that I am counting each of the beds that can be found in this village. Which, if you are keeping track, we are going to be having a grand total of 12 beds. This means 12 villagers, and we have 1 iron golem. The next, we're going to be taking a look at the outpost itself, which has 2 prison cells. The first prison cell will house at least 1 iron golem, though sometimes it will not. The second is going to house allays. We're going to do 1d4 allays, since there is a chance of having less than 3. And for the pillagers themselves, Wikipedia says there will be 8 pillagers in total, one of them being a captain. We'll also be referring to the spawning mechanics of the pillagers in the tower by having the teleportation circle spell. We also have 2 new conditions. We have the Curse Bad Omen and the Blessing Hero of the Village, which I would go to further, but I am on a time limit. For the adventure's epilogue, we have the Zombie Siege, the Illager Raid, since you are killing a captain, and finally the Going to the Mansion, since you can get a cartographer's map from the cartographer villager. Our second adventure is going to be going into the Nether. Inevitably, you are going to have a villager become a zombie villager, which means you're going to have to go to the Nether to find a blaze rod, turn it into blaze powder, so you can power your brewing stand, make the potion of weakness, and get a golden apple. It is such a shame that we do not have access to the Nether nearby. Well, what did you look at that? We have a Nether portal right here. And we can have a Nether portal nearby as well. So let's go ahead and rebuild this portal and light her up. Now that we have lit our portal, we'll go ahead and travel inside and see just what exactly awaits us on the other side. Now that we are in the Nether, we do need to talk about our friends, the piglins. Now, these are technically a hostile mob when we are not wearing any gold armor, and you can see on the encounters table that I have brought up the different mobs that are possible to spawn in the different biomes. I picked a very specific mob for the piglin, and I will go into more detail on what these mobs might be in another video. And I also encountered a bastion in this world and the Nether Fortress, but the bastion wasn't the best. As part of this adventure's epilogue, your players might want to barter with piglins, find netherite to get the, well, netherite, or you might have a player who gets one of the wither skulls, so you might drop hints at something bigger in the future. Next, we have our final adventure, and I do have to admit that I am skeptical about how you might be able to hook adventurers into this one. You very well could have your players ask the piglins, the clerics, or Aether forbid the Endermen what the deal with the Endermen are. Now, it is noted in a game designer book that the Endermen have an end goal of deconstructing the world, and they have plenty of time to do so. So, not entirely clear on what type of adventure you could have, but having plot hooks similar to Minecraft Dungeons or Minecraft Legends could be appropriate. But as you can see in the background behind me, we are looking at an adventure to these end portals. You are going to make sure to collect the blaze rod to get blaze powder, which you are going to be adding to your ender pearls to inevitably get the Eye of Ender, the key to the end portal. Now, as far as the journey through the dungeon is concerned, much like with how you see me struggle with this dungeon, your players will most likely struggle with the maze-like appearance of the dungeon, and it'll probably take them a game session or two to get through and find the portal. It was certainly a labyrinthian task in of itself, but it will be rewarding once you are able to get to the end of the dungeon and to the end dimension, which we soon do. And once we do, we place our, 12 keys, and enter into the end to face off against the Ender Dragon. So, what did you think, viewers? Were those adventures satisfying? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you want to see more Minecraft content, there will be a link either over here or in the description for another Dungeons & Dragons Minecraft crossover video that I did a while back, talking about obscure rules that you can use in your campaigns inspired by Minecraft. And either also in the description or over in this area, there will be a link to a series of videos where I lose my absolute mind over a series of Minecraft items. Also, I would like to give a shout out to another YouTuber by the name of Zartrix, a Minecraft YouTuber who does Minecraft theories. I would compare Zartrix to the Theorizer, and that is not only a compliment but possibly an honor, since the Theorizer knows how to research, and Zartrix is the same way. Both he and the Theorizer look at the whole picture in not just insignificant pieces of scrap that mean nothing. I have actually been very entertained by a lot of Zartrix's videos, and I have to agree with a lot of his content. There are some missing pieces, but all in all, I think Zartrix is a pretty good Minecraft theorizer. But with that being said, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I do apologize for the late upload. But until next time, this has been Drayhan, and I am offline.